Hi, Rigsters here, now with another episode in World of Warships. As part of a request from a player from my World of Warships community, Dreadwolf, I finally have reacquired and bought the USS Scaring Tier 9 destroyer. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a 2-match playthrough series. Maybe I might find a blooper moment. It's the first time I'll attempt that for my YouTube channel. We'll see if that would be the case. So let's start with some of the basic stats here. The armor layout for the destroyers are usually they don't tank much damage very well, but interestingly enough, the Gehring has max reticle of 21 millimeters of armor, which I think, oh, it's on the side plane. I was like wondering like where they put the armor for this particular 21 millimeters. It's apparently on the side right here. So HP pull is a little bit past stock because I have survivability expert for destroyers. I generally prefer that. More HP means you can survive longer. And let's see here for artillery, of course, is the US Classic 127 millimeter, basically 5-inch gun caliber range. They're mounted in dual barrels, unlike the Fletcher, which is 5 1-inch guns. And you eventually acquire the ship, of course, by just playing the game normally. Costs a lot of money. It's definitely a well-balanced destroyer, but it's been power crept. But there is ways to get around this power creep to make it more viable. Because there are just some destroyers that are a little bit stealthier or a little bit faster acceleration. This boat's really wide, as you can tell. AA power is average. Also, the firing range is not stock. That is advanced fire training, which will change once the commander skill rework happens. So I'll have to probably do an updated video on this once that goes live someday. The torpedoes are actually pretty nice. I have the upgraded torpedoes mounted on here. That's a normal tech tree upgrade. You get 60.5 kilometers without torpedo acceleration. With the last upgrade module, instead of being ridiculous 2 minutes, it's a little more tolerable 98.6 seconds, which is really slow reload. With 17,900 max theoretical damage, they can hurt pretty well, and they have 1.4 kilometer detection range, which is pretty stealthy for torpedoes. And also have a torpedo module to make the torpedoes go faster. So instead of like 66 knots, it goes to 69. AA defense, well, it is pretty accurate with the mid-range and long range at 100%. It only puts out 3 flash clouds though, and AA is not going to be as good as the small under Holland. It used to be really good for destroyer standards, but ever since they reworked CVs, this is just adequate. Just merely adequate there. And so the maneuverability is where it kind of takes a little bit of a downfall. 640 meter turning radius at 3.3 seconds stock. 36 knots is a little bit on the slower side, but that can be, you can run like an engine speed boost module and get close to 40s. Now with maximum stealth and captain skill, which I will be showing too, you can get this all the way down to a ridiculous 5.9 kilometer detection range, which is on the high end for stealth destroyer play. This is a good cap contester hybrid gunship, and I still think it can be viable. It's just it's not as easy to play as it used to be. So let's go to the equipment. For first slot, put main armor spot 1, because there's no point in putting an auxiliary. I don't know why you would. Magazine, maybe, but I have already been detonated. Now for slot 2, usually for destroyers, engine room. I don't know what the point is of damage con 1. I don't know why they even have this an option. Slot 3, this is where you can make it a little bit interesting here. This is the mod I put in. This used to not be in the game. This torpedo mod 1, it adds faster torpedo acceleration, faster torpedo tube traverse, which is very important for torpedo boats or hybrid play in this case. Less chance of him getting incapacitated, temporarily knocked out. You can also use faster main battery traverse if you're going for an all-gun build, which is pretty risky, but you can do that. You can also attempt to make a more balanced approach with this aiming systems mod 1. This one actually could work in some ways. If you're doing a gun build, this could help with your torpedoes and guns. This is a preference thing. I usually like faster acceleration and smoke, although you could also do just fine with steering gears mod 1. I've yet to see anybody really take damage con mod 2 for destroyers, but some may actually work with that, but not many. It's so fast anyways, it's not usually an issue. Now, this is a preference thing. I like to go for max concealment for destroyers in general. This is the most useful. This is concealment mod 1. Second most useful, maybe steering gears mod 2. If you want to make your rudder shift really fast, you could do that. Or if you're really silly, although I think this could work too. This actually might be a possibility. Have like longer torpedo lookout system. If you like brawling with destroyers, you could try this approach as well. Although it's better to be not spotted in the first place. And the last slot, the most important one, I put torpedo tube mod 2. Faster torpedo reload, but 50% higher chance of being incapacitated. That's why I put the slot 3 upgrade, so it's only a 10% instead of 50. So it counterbalanced that approach. Another useful one is main battery mod 3. The turrets do turn pretty fast. By destroyer standards, you could get away with this. Well, this could work, but the shells are really floaty. The last one, I would only take that if you're gonna really go all in on AA gunship build, but it's pretty useless outside of that. And for consumables, you can either mount defensive AA fire if you're doing full-on flak build, which I don't think would really help or work. Might work in ranked or clan wars. More useful is the engine boost, which is 8% for 2 minutes. And for the credit standard modules, you start out with these 10.5 kilometer torpedoes, which they're not bad. They do have a faster reload and 1,133 more damage than the upgraded mod torpedoes, which is Mark 17. But because of radar and the fact that this ship is really good with ranged torpedo play, you're better off trying the Mark 17s if you can get that as soon as possible. Alright, so I'm going to take this for a 2-match series, so I'll see you in the battle. And now we're in a match. Wow, an actual all tier 10 match with a carrier. Oh boy. Well, this is going to be interesting to see how that's going to work. So I'm going to head off to sea. So the torp reload is 98.6 seconds, so it's about a minute and some odd seconds. Normally I would go straight into the cap or near the cap zone just to get it going. There's a lot more destroyers too, 4 on each side. 2 Garings, me and the other guy. Shimikazes versus Garing, Kleber, Shimikaze, and Holland. CV's not going to have an easy time killing those destroyers. Now these torpedoes are actually pretty good. They just take forever to reload. The angles aren't too bad, as you can see here. I have my AA, of course, switched off because I do not want to be detected. Planes have to be within 2.8 if I don't shoot. It's getting dangerously close, though. Do not want to really take my chances with that midway. The only way I can make this ship really work wonders is if I don't get seen too often. The ship really struggles when it gets seen. Oh. Well, I'm going to circle near this Mimitar. I have to stack AA and hope for the best at this point. Just trying to think, like, where are they going? There's a lot of enemy ships down there, but my torpedoes don't cover the range yet. They are loaded. There's fighter cover there. I don't really want to fire on them yet. With the Minotaur, take some of those. I guess what I could do is drop. Oh no, that's too far away. Well, actually, he's in range now. The Conqueror. So I'll fire set there and a set here. Now, these torpedoes likely will not hit, but I generally play it like a long torpedo reload destroyer, meaning that I usually rely on my torpedoes to do most of the damage and the guns against destroyers within reason. Oh wait, look at that. That Holland may actually... No? Will he? Oh, I get out of this Minotaur's way so I can launch torpedoes. And deploy some smoke. Smoke screen is really good, by the way. I forgot about to mention the smoke screen. It is almost 2 minutes and I think 10 seconds? Yeah, 2 minutes and 10 seconds stock, which is really good. These torpedoes are pretty hilarious though. I sometimes call them the wake up call torpedoes. Because sometimes ships will not detect these from coming, and then it's like, whoops, you know, you bump into them and it's like, there you go. But in this case, the first bank didn't hit anything. The second, there still could be a small chance that it might hit something. At the very least, it probably scared the Holland into retreating for a little bit. And 10 seconds left till I can reload them. What else do we got? Got a Queber there. Waiting for torpedoes to reload. Oh jeez, Queber killed the Shimikaze. Not good there. The smokescreen takes a long time to reload too. Like almost 2 minutes or so. Don't want to really fire yet. These shells, just like all US 128s, they arc really... They can shoot over islands, but that's about it. Let's see here with Zao. Zao I could hit with torpedoes. But I need to make sure I clear the rock area first. Oh shoot. Okay. And then Conqueror fire that way. And then I'm going to start shooting because Shimikaze's in here. But as you can see, as soon as I get seen, it's pretty brutal. So I'm trying to get out of there. I do have last stand, but I need all the speed I can get to get out of here. Last stand allows me to get even further away in a sense because I can maneuver still and still drive in effect. Oh my goodness, the Plymouth really wants me dead. Oh, that's why. Of course, radar. And this is why destroyer play is very hard right now. Trying to chase the shells. Good. Luckily... Oh shoot, I'm gonna hit the rock. Well, that could be a blooper moment. I'll pull the Noster, as they say there. 30 seconds till I... Oh, actually, technically 25 seconds so I can fire torpedoes again. That was pretty good luck, fortune there that they actually managed to kill him. There's only one enemy destroyer left, and I have almost all my health gone already. And most of my, about 30% of my AA approximately has been destroyed. But I have engine boost, so I'm gonna speed back in. Help this Minotaur out. Try to get in closer. This team's doing pretty good though. I mean, it's just because we destroyed most of their destroyers though doesn't mean we won the game yet. Oh shoot, Minotaur. Alright, we're gonna have to fire some AA support. As you can see, the AA is not terrible. but it's not great either. Used to be really good. Obviously, its flavor. Okay, let's see if I can torpedo these guys. No, lanes aren't open enough for me to really do a run. I want to make sure we capture a zone so we get some points. I was thinking of taking off advanced fire training and using RPF instead, but that costs the boons to retrain, and then plus I'm waiting for the captain rework, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, and then pulled an Oster again. I guess you could say this is another blooper moment. That was not intended. Oh, of course. Trying to get off the rocks here. Can I please accelerate wargaming? Come on. Gee, manies. It's like, can I please move my ship some year today? That's not even hitting the rock at this point. That's just stupid graphics. As they say. Wow, that conqueror pretty much got kabammed by the Simikaze there. Pyongyang, the French Tier 10. That is I think, research ship. Their enemy Garen killed their Thunderer, so that means he was at like around C2. Okay, well, that's fun. That just means I get closer to the enemy then. Because Zal does not have radar. Yeah, they have no radar cruisers left. The Plymouth is their only radar cruiser, which is good. They only have Hydro left. So let's see what we got here. Zhao is moving. I'm using torpedoes to scout out here. Okay, so Midway is moving there, and according to the mini-map on the bottom right corner of your screen, he's going that way. No, it's not enough range yet. Let's see what the Jones is doing. Zhao is still maneuvering. Where is he going now? Yeah, I'll just passively spot him for now. Run turbo. My last one. Oh shoot. He's gonna spot me. Oh, jeez. That is really close. Wow. Man, I got really lucky there. He was like inches away from spawning the ship. Luckily, he's not a good CV player. Good CV player would have spotted me right away. This Pyongyang is going down. So let's see what this Sao is doing. I'm gonna fire spread there. Save the last one. It's a minute 30, 40 instead of like 2 minutes. So I'll fire that spread there. Let this torpedo bank load. Now those aren't gonna hit. Midway, let's see what we got here now. He's still have to drive upwards in order to get a chance to hit. These torpedoes aren't horrendously slow, but considering the distance they have to travel, it's gonna take a long time. But there could be a chance here. He managed to maneuver just in time. Vermont though. Now this will be interesting. Maybe we can hit the Vermont and try just a smidge to the right there. And then let's see what we got. I want to make sure I smoke up and stuff. Yeah, it's 5.8. 5.9, sorry, if I was 5.8. I'm gonna wait till he's 6.0. And then I'll start firing, deploy smoke and start firing. Alright, let's start getting some damage in. Yeah, so with Demo Expert, it doesn't increase my pen, but it does increase the fire chance. If HE, as much as I'm tempted to take it, 21 millimeters of HE pen to me is more than enough for this ship. Just have to really aim at the superstructures. But as you can see, a gun build sometimes can work. I don't really want to waste my torpedoes on them. I don't have any speed boosts left, but it's another ship down. Yeah, this is how you have to kind of play destroyers in this meta. I mean, especially ones that rely on either close range or hybrid build. Luckily, the hybrid build approach seems to still work, because it's been almost a year since I last played the Gearing. Because I didn't understand the game, and that's why I sold it originally. About 2 times. Maybe 3. This ship is to me, is a lot more fun than the Worcester. I still prefer the Des Moines over the Worcester. I mean, that's just my playstyle. It's more of like get up close and personal or have like a hybrid build. It's just, I don't know. Who knows what the Captain Reworks are going to do, so I might have to adjust my builds for the meta as it stands. But for now, this is the approach I'm doing. Captain A, oh no. That's going to definitely get me detected. Shoot. I have to show broadside. It's the only way of dodging. I want to make sure. Okay. It's the only way of surviving these planes. Okay. Alright. Cover's blown. Launch those torpedoes. Yeah, of course. You know, he's gonna do that. CVs are fun. They really are. Alright, so match result is done. Oh, I almost forgot that this ship, I forgot to do the Santa's gift event with it. So it's a good thing I did get it back after all. Oh boy. Yeah, because of doing a more cautious approach that doesn't always get you the glory. I still lost with Zulu flag. I earned 128,000. Modifiers 25,609. The economics here is why it's hard to play tier 10, but I didn't do a whole lot of damage. So I may be able to work this around if I was on premium. I'm gonna earn 64,138, but since I play mostly on standard, unless if I get it like through crates or gifts, it's 12,688 is what I lost. But still, I mean, it's not the greatest result, but at least it's something. So I'm gonna do one more match and do some concluding thoughts on the Gary. Match number 2. Theodore Roosevelt, the ship, which is the hardest ship in the game to shoot down planes because they have boosted HP to compensate for their slower flight speed because wargaming. Yeah, this is an all tier 10 match as usual. Most of the time when you play tier 10, you're going to see tier 10, maybe 9s, rarely 8s, which is kind of, I think, a little bit hilarious if you think about it, because half the time when you play tier 8, you see tier 10s, you're like, what? And then when you play tier 10s, you're like, I could get the tier 8s. Wrong. That's not usually how it works. But it does hurt your profits quite a lot when you kill in tier 8s into tier 10. With that being said, there's one less destroyer. The Alexander and Petro are 12-kilometer radar cruisers and one Hydro. We have 2 Minotaurs, which usually aren't radar. They have 9-kilometer. And Smolensk, which does have radar. So they have the radar advantage too. However, they usually will be around C, maybe B. Not sure if they're going to go A. We'll find out. Let's see. Torpedoes are almost loaded. So let's get near this rock and see what happens. I never played A in the Gearing on this Atlantic map. So we'll see and find out. We'll soon find out if this is a good approach, getting into A as soon as possible. Because I've never played the Atlantic in the Gary. This map didn't exist when I last had the Gary, so it's gonna be kind of interesting. Oh, Thunderer. Okay, let's see where he's going. Okay, aim the torpedoes. I think I'm gonna aim it right there. And the other spread, I'm gonna aim right around there, just in case he starts maneuvering. I've had, in the past, when I was playing Clan Wars, achieved hits from 15 kilometers, but it's pretty rare. Now, if the other Thunderer, oh no, it's the same one. Let's see what he's doing. Yeah, it was a good thing I did that, because now the Montana may possibly hit, or may hit something else. Let's see, the spotting range in this ship is actually worse, 16.7. That's only 2.2 kilometers more than what my torpedoes go out to. But let's see what we got here. Alright, so, oh, one of the Minotaurs is 9-kilometer radar. Oh, well, you look at that. It's a destroyer nearby. Let's see, do they need smoke? No, not yet. Yeah, those torpedoes were aimed a little bit prematurely, but that's okay. I'm kind of a scout ship right now. I don't want to risk it just yet. Alright, now we can risk it. This engine is damaged, so we'll see what we got here. And then I'll start running smoke.
Smoke generator started.
That way it messes up their dispersions a bit. There we go. Now I can start setting fires to the Thunderer. Yeah, he's turning around, so this is where advanced fire training actually does come into effect. Oh, I can just barely hit the Thunderer here. Just trying to aim with these 128s is very tricky. What's a Petro doing? Petro's going that way. I'm gonna fire spread there, spread there. Yeah, might as well get these torpedoes out. Let's see what happens. Oh, radared, of course. But hey, who knows? Maybe I might get a lucky hit doing that. Oh, one of the torpedoes hit the rock. That can happen too, since it fires... I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, there's 5 torpedoes, so you can fire 10 torpedoes at a time. I usually try to get the danger pylons to kind of either be like a widespread with the narrow set like that, or try to stack them. So that if one set doesn't hit, the other might. Kind of thing. So maybe I might hit the Montana with the torpedoes. It would be nice to get a torpedo hit in this match. But this is the downside of playing torpedo boats. Or a hybrid torpedo play. Is players are usually at this tier not as silly as the lower tier. However, this one may actually hit. We get out of the smoke. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I did get a hit. So I managed to get a single hit out of all those torpedoes. It's something. I mean, I'll take it. It's not... That was actually a pretty good hit. 19,000 damage on a Montana. I mean, I'll keep them lit for as best as I can. That's all I can do. I mean, I kind of play this like as a scout support ship. I don't really try to chase a lot of damage numbers with this setup. I just try to line up here. Now I think I can safely hit him. Because in Destroyer you want to kind of dictate the fight. You don't want it to be the other way around. You want to use everything you've got to make it an advantage for yourself. And to make sure, ideally, that if you do fire and get seen, you can get out of there. That's the key to surviving the Destroyers in general. And of course, it's nice to have Minotaurs backing you up. Minotaurs are doing pretty good, actually. They're being cautious too because they know if the Thunder in Montana just goes oops, they pretty much are dead. So even though they got a good heal, Midway killed an enemy Petro. Good. Burn them down with dive bombers. Yeah, US and British have really good dive bombers. So our team's Minotaur is doing that. Okay. So he fired off some torpedoes. Let's see what we got here. Now I think it's safe to go a little more aggressive and take a look and see what's going on around here. Let's see what this Montana's doing. It's moving that way. I want to have the torpedoes likely intercept right around there. Thunderer. I'm using the mini map. Now that I learned something about the mini map. Yeah, those aren't going to hit anything. So let's go back to just firing one bank at a time. Don't want to waste the other one if I can help it. Ah, yes, it's a good thing I didn't waste it because now the Roosevelt's here. I want to fire him right there, just in case. There you go. And then let's see here. Yeah, and just in case if he turned. Oh shoot, he turned completely. I'm just gonna have to shadow him. That's all I can do. Now, dive bombers and rocket planes are what I fear. Oh, Wigamo's like 150. I have to take the chance. Gotta make sure I get that kill off. Ah, really? I risked my ship for nothing. Alright, well, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna start firing. Minotaurs are firing, I'm firing. You know? Whoops. There we go. I'm gonna actually get some hits here. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, I could fire a torpedo bank. Perfect. So I'll fire one set there. And get the Republic here in just a moment. Let's see here what we got. Republic is there. Yeah, let's aim it right around there. That should do it. Sink them all. Yeah, at least those torpedoes will keep them honest. I'm not going to keep chasing those. Somers and Holland are the last two destroyers on enemy team, so let me see if I can get a little closer to them. And turn off AA, of course. Yeah, I might as well support the fleet here. Get some plane damage in. Now I have full AA. See how much? This is ridiculous. Look at this. Mind you, this is not a full AA build. But, yeah, barely does a dent on him. I don't know why they're still chasing. The Minotaurs are now chasing the Fedor, but oh well. Maybe I'll take advantage of the cluster over here and use my last boost and try to get into a better position. Let's see how fast this ship goes. Come on. Gotta go fast. As they say. Do. Gotta go fast. Let's see here. 38 knots. Oh, jeez. I have to fire AA on him. There's nothing else I can do. Jeez. Barely do any plane damage. Oh. I actually got 4. Wow.
Main turret critically damaged.
Wow.
Problem solved, sir.
It looks like the battleships are still around this area, so I'm gonna close the range on them there. Are the Minotaurs platoon? Yeah, they are platoon at the Kleber, but whatever. Motto's in range. He looks like he's showing broadside. Looks like it. So let's see if I can send one down there. Aim just a little bit ahead, since it's really long range. And then let's see for Montana. Thunderer. Thunderer is, what is he doing? No, I better wait to fire my second bank. Republic. Let's see what he's doing. No. Still not ideal torpedo angles right now. Let's see what the Republic is doing. Oh, jeez. Gotta be kidding me. You gotta slow down
Engine boost deactivated.
and then just
Smoke generator started.
smoke up and see what happens. Okay, let's see what we got here.
The enemy is about to win.
He's backing up. Wait, how did they capture A already? Like, seriously? Alright, well, gotta go back to A and support the Kleber.
Smoke screen set.
Wasted smoke screen for that. Gotta capture A. That's all I can do. But at least I got a torpedo hit this time. So we just gotta race to the cap. That's all I can do. At least the good news is the CV is dead. Don't know what the Minotaur is doing up north, but I'm just gonna go with the Kleber and support him as best as I can. Let's see. Yeah, let's just launch one more just in case. I have another bank ready in 46 seconds, so. Oh, Thunderer is dead. So it's either Somers or Holland that is over here. Somers then is on A. So we carefully get in there. Wasted a torpedo bank for nothing. I don't know what these battleships are doing. Ah, I see. Okay. What is he doing? I'm just trying to think, like, what is this guy doing?
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Kamikaze's there. I guess we just have to coordinate something. The battleships are coming in. I'll help out the Shimikaze, because it looks like Kleber is fine. Yep, one of the destroyers is popping in there. I'll just make sure, let him know. We gotta fire on him. I'm trying to get in range of him. Like, I'm not eyeing those battleships. Need to see which one is going more broadside. So the Montana's the one that's going more broadside. So I'll fire one there. And fire one at the Republic. Because he's the bigger threat, literally. Hopefully your Shimikaze survives it. I was about to fire on the destroyer, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. Okay, so now I just gotta wait for the Republic. Like, what is he doing? Straight lines. I like the name though. We now have the cap advantage. We just have to get another kill. Oh, these torpedoes may actually hit. See what the first set's doing. Yeah, the first set's not going to hit. The second one I launched right here, we're going to get at least maybe a hit. 2 tops. Hey, I'll take it. Is it going to knock him out? No, it didn't knock him out, but it got really close. To wait 20 seconds. Come on, can we do it? This is kind of like I want to shoot my guns moment, but I gotta really watch what these guys are doing. Yamato's closer, so I'm gonna fire Yamato. Fire bank there, and save my outer spread. And just get close as possible. Oh no, never mind. Alright, well, I'll fire on the Montana again. Attempt number 2 on the Montana. So, Shimikaze. Wow. Devastating strike. Nice. Yeah. I'll let him know it's like I'll cap C. I'll let him know that I'm capping C. Yeah, and then just make sure my torpedoes are over there. It's like, wow. That was a clutch shot by the Shimikaze. How many kills? Oh, he almost had a crack and he had 4. Man, that guy did really good. Really well played there. Midway destroyed the Holland and the Holland destroyed the Midway. Oh my god. Is it really going to just be me and the Quebec versus Montana? Is that really going to come down to? Well. Well, I can't fire my torpedoes anyways, so... Time to capture C then. Well, we definitely gonna win on points. Just need a few points more. Hopefully the Minotaur is not gonna shoot and die. That would really suck. I mean, I have no turbos left. So, yeah. We're gonna win in 35 seconds, is what it looks like. At least my ship is mostly healthy. But yeah, like I said, the ship is more like a workhorse role. You don't get the glamour half the time. But it did do 74,114 spotting damage. You don't get rewarded as much for it's doing raw damage, but at least it's something. Now we have the point advantage. And captured the zone. And got 3 torpedo hits, so I'm happy with that. Alright. Alright. Well, completed daily mission and earned base CXP, which is good. So let's see what the damages are. You finished near the bottom, but it's still much better than the first match. Let's see if I actually got any. Oh, wow. Still lost 21,000, even though I only took 5,000 HP. And it did more damage. Service, 140,000. Really? Gee, manies. This ship loses money. At least on standard. I lost money again. And that's running the Zulu economic flag too, 27,656 extra in that one. So I actually lost money again. 21,365. I mean, that's makeable by playing a tier 5 to 7 match in a credit ship. But it just goes to show that you can still lose money in this game. It's not as bad as World of Tanks, though. The other game I like playing, or I used to play a lot. So, I think I'm starting to get a little more to the grips of what the Garen is like to play. I still think it's a decent destroyer, but you need to really mount modules, just like any other tier 10 destroyer or ship in general. Yeah, I mean, advanced fire training also has a passive effect of better flat cloud explosion damage, but as you could tell, not the Verdigras, the Theodore Roosevelt planes just like laughed at it, and I'm just sitting there going, wow. Survivability expert, I still think is very useful. I'm probably in hindsight, I probably would switch out to torpedo reloader and maybe get not that one, but more like preventative maintenance and go for more durability. Because I only have like 2 points left. Yeah, I don't need faster torpedoes. Now, Smokescreen Expert actually is also a useful skill for US destroyers because it extends the circle radius, which is actually very useful for team support and play. I don't see a lot of players talking about that, but that is actually a very useful support skill for long duration smokers. In this game, it's the only game where that's actually a good thing. So, that's it for this episode of my 2 match review of the USS Garing. I'd say it's a average destroyer. As you can tell, Shimakaze, Holland, and some of the newer destroyers in the game, a little more versatile because you only go 36 knots. But you can make this either a workable torpedo boat like I've been trying to do, or you can make it a hybrid, which is also what I'm trying to do. Should have said I was making it a hybrid. Whoops. Alright, well, that's it for this. Next time around, I'll see what the community or my group of my World of Warships NA group I'm a part of wants to see next, or just check out the comments and see if there's any player or entity that wants to see something different in on the channel. So this is Rigsters Journey, signing off.